So as Rory Smith has packed all his bags, got all his boxes as you can see here, and he's getting ready to leave Cape Town as he looks around his flat for the last time. And you saw last episode we're joining Gloucester Rugby, but before we go to England we've got a quick stop somewhere else, and I can tell you we need to go to the airport for it. And let's have a look where we're. So as you can see, Table Mountain in the background, and we've departed and we've left Cape Town for the final time. And what a pleasure it's been, what a city it's been, what a team the Western Province was. But like I said, before we go and join Gloucester, before we go to England, we have to go and make a stop with our new international team. But who is it going to be? We'll find out very shortly. So we've caught our transfer flight and we're on our way to a new country. Again, last stop before we go to England, and it is, well, let me give you some backstory. So one of my parents is from England. I was born in England, but then my father is from Fiji, and Fiji have been the first country to offer me an international contract, to offer me a call up to play for them. So I snapped the hand off and I'm going to follow my father's footsteps, and I'm going to play for Fiji. In a couple of days time we're going to kick off the Pacific Rim International Cup. But without further ado, I hope you enjoy the episode. So here we are playing in the Pacific Rim Championship as Fiji, as you can see on your screens right now. I am, if you check my profile, I am an English player, but I'm just playing for Fiji. At the age of 18, making my international debut, that isn't too bad. 67 rated now. So now being 67 rated, that leaves us with not much else to do except get into the game. Here we go then. At the age of 18, Rory Smith is making his international debut, not for the country he was planning to, but nevertheless he is making his international debut for Fiji, taking on Canada. I need to say Canada, taking on Canada in the Pacific Rim Championship. But anyway, into the teams. So as you can see, the Fiji team is licensed this year, and we have come in and taken the number 10 spot as the 18-year-old. We are the youngest in the team by quite a long way. 22 is the close. Oh no, there's a 19-year-old Daniel Bernard in the second row, but apart from that, it says at 10, and that's it. We're taking on Mackenzie, who's the other 10. And without further ado, we're going to get into our international debut. And here we go, as I'm chasing the ball down, and I'm on the floor already. I've changed my boots up for the inside. I give the ball to the right hand side, and they've got a gap. The ball goes over the top. Smith chases back, and there's going to be a turnover for Canada. They might have a chance to take an early lead here, as Rory Smith covers the blind side by himself. He flies out the line, makes the tackle, which is what he needed to do. Otherwise it would have probably been a certain try for Canada. And the number 9 there makes advantage. Ball spilt forward. Knock on by Canada, so it's another scrum for Fiji. Hopefully we can get a better clear of the lines this time.
Set.
Smith, first time this time, clears, and that's a great big boot from Smith as it goes towards the 22. And our number 12 chased that, and Smith's in the ruck, and it's going to be a turnover for Fiji, so they're going to have a chance to launch an attack as the scrum half goes to the blind side. Ball goes back to Smith. Smith does the switch with the open side flanker, and the hooker carries it in. Fiji chooses to go to the blind side. Ball goes back to Smith. Smith offloads to the blind side, and it's going to be a try for Fiji. And Rory Smith's first international assist has come within the first 15 minutes of his debut for the 18-year-old. And what a try that was for Fiji. The ball goes to the prop, goes back to the 6, then Smith then changed direction again, and that's a great set piece from Fiji. Been working on the training ground that all week. And then we've got the new Leicester winger, Murray who strikes it to the left hand side, and that's not a very good kick from our number 14. So the Canadian number 15 to get us back underway. Nearly a quarter of the game gone. Come back to the open side, and it's another interception by our number 12. And there's a high hit from Canada, and to put a high hit on our number 12 is hard, being as he's one of the biggest men on the pitch. But Murray Varley's gone for post. And he's missed it. It's gone to the left hand side, which leaves Smith chasing. They're going to go down the blind side here. Smith has a job in his hands to get there, but the number 11 covers it. So Smith's going to drop back. Oh no, never mind. They're going to attack Fiji. Ball swung to Smith. Smith sees a gap. Oh, Rory Smith. No, he's been tackled. That was such a good line break from Smith. And that's the magic he brings to this Flying Fijians team. And Smith gets the ball. Is he going to go in? He decides to offload it. Fiji still have the ball just about, but there's going to be a turnover. No, there's not. Yes, there is. It's going to be a turnover for Canada. Smith does the ungreedy thing there. Oh, then Smith makes the tackle. There's been an interception by the number 8. And Fiji cross the line for the second time in the game. And it seems to be all Fiji so far. As you can see, Smith tackles number 8. Our number 8 comes in to intercept as the offload goes to ground. Smith's been looking dangerous though for the Flying Fijians. He's nearly had 2 tries of his own already. And the dummy break. You can see the mountains in the background. And a straight shot from Murray. 30 minutes gone. Fiji 12, Canada 0. Smith's hoping to get his second set of silverware for Fiji. He's already had one with the province, but the intercept from the kickoff. Smith, try saving tackle. Fiji blitz the ruck. That's a great tackle from our number 11. And it's going to be a turnover. Just carry it in. Oh no, what are we doing here?
Crouch.
We've thrown a forward pass, so this is chance for Canada to get a response. Fiji are going to have to fly out the line here. And Smith, the 18-year-old, is going to lead the charge. Oh no, Rory Smith's had an absolute shocker there, as it glitched and put me in for the interception, and I thought I'd had it, to be fair. But that's Mackenzie's shot. My opposite numbers just ran straight round me. As you'll watch it again here. You see the ball swung. Mackenzie, I'll go for the intercept. And Steenson's going to look to add the extras for Canada. And he does. So it's 12-7, it's going back on. The ANZ Arena. Stadium, sorry. NZ Stadium. And as a Fijian, you're going to have to play this. Smith goes back to his feet slowly. He looks like he's taking a knock, but he's alright. And there's space here for Fiji. There's overlaps. No, they're not. There is on the blind side though. Oh, it's a forward pass, which is going to take us into the break. Fiji 12, Canada 7. In the second half, Steenson gets us underway. And that's a great take from our prop. So we've got the win. That's got to be a turnover, surely. It is. Smith looks for the corners. That's a great kick from Smith. Just put the pressure back on Canada and making them play out. It's a very good kick from the 18-year-old. As Canada keep their own line out, they've been very solid at the set piece. Smith's gone into the move for some reason. And that's a very solid move as well. It's a good exit so far from Canada. Just needs a kick to go with it.
Release.
It's not coming this phase. Is there going to be a turnover? No, there's not.
Advantage.
As the ball spilt. As Fiji are going to have free ball. And Smith sees space. Oh, this is great hands from the Fijians. It's Murray Valu. He's tackled in the 22 by Stevenson. Smith gives it to the 13. I can't see what's going on. Ball comes back inside. Oh, Smith sees space. He's screaming for it, and it's going to be a turnover. This is great free-flowing rugby. Smith tackles.
Release.
As Smith finds a line break, he carries into the 22. As that number 18 carries forward.
Release.
Ball goes to Smith. Is Smith going all the way? He's over the line, and Smith's got his international try on his debut. Less than 15 minutes to go. And as you see, he's all smiles as the 18-year-old Fijian. His ball goes from the 18. And it's good phase play, good build-up. And you see Smith looping, there he is. And he's going to back himself this time. It's the first time all game he's backed himself. And it's come out on top as he crosses the whitewash for the first time in his international career. And Murray Valu pulls it to the left again. "15 minutes to go." Is that the match? 10 points in it, 2 unconverted tries, or to draw level, or 1 needs to be completed defence from the White Wolf. There's line speed from this Fijian side. It's crazy. Ball comes to the right hand side. Smith tackles. Ball goes back to the inside. And Canada have crossed. 10 minutes to go. It's game on again. So it's game on at the ANZ Stadium in the first round. There's Claire Stevenson kicking into the mountains. He's pulled it to the left, so converted try puts Canada back in the lead. Well, puts Canada in the lead, and unconverted try pulls them level. There's PCs coming on off the bench. It's Smith. Not going hunting with this one. This is a bit narrow. They've let the ball bounce. Have Canada and
Release.
Fiji pick it back up, and that's a very... Oh, I thought that Fiji has slowed it down. It's not going to be a turnover. That's a great tackle from Smith. He's nearly up and over it as well. And this is great defence from Fiji, and is that going to be a turnover? Ball swung wide from Smith, and what a ball that is from Rory Smith to seal the game for Fiji. As you see, Smith whips it wide to the number 11, who does the easy bit. That was all or nothing pass from Smith. So if that was intercepted, Canada are back at the other end. But thankfully, today's Rory Smith's day. As Murray Varley misses kick, 2 minutes ago, 10 points in it again. So 1 from 5 off the tee now for Murray Varley. So Canada kick off. They've sent it deep this time, which is not what they're meant to do, really. Smith enters, which just helps secure the ball. No, it's not going to be a turnover. Rory Smith goes in at scrum half, and he's going to end the game by kicking the ball into the stands at the NZ Stadium. And Rory Smith on his debut scores 1, 2 assists, as the Fijians come out on top by 22 points to 12. Tries from Murray Murivalu, Campos, Vuliakova and Smith himself, with 1 conversion from Murray Murivalu and a missed penalty goal from the winger. But that's our international debut over, and it's finished. Fiji 22, Canada 12. Into the second game of the episode and our second international cap. Rory Smith keeps this number 10 jersey, as it's dark at the NZ Stadium this time, as Fiji are taking on Tonga. This is going to be a massive game, full of big hits and full of big attacks. As you can see, the teams pop up on the screen, and as you can see, current Leicester man David Trio and Tulusianu both line up in this Tongan side, but the main focus we're on is Rory Smith against Sione Aulika. I'm going to say it's the 18-year-old versus the 27-year-old, but that didn't phase him last match, as it's an unchanged 23 for the Flying Fijians, who are flying at the top of the table, as Murray Murivalu gets us underway in the second round clash. As Smith makes his tackle ready. His ball goes to the blind side. Tulusivanu's got the ball in hand, and Tonga look like they're playing with some intent already. His ball comes to the open side. Smith with blindside tackle on there.
Release.
Not going to be a turnover yet for the Fijians. But this line speed so far is brilliant, as the defence is as the attacks being matched by the defensive intensity. Oh, that's a huge hit from our number 12. 5 minutes nearly gone already. Fiji haven't touched the ball. And is there going to be a turnover? No, not just yet. The ball goes back to the right hand, switch of direction. Vianu's going to beat Smith for pace in the corner, and Vianu's dotted down, as it's taken 6 minutes to open the scores for Tulusivainu. Oh, that's a great attack from Tonga. As I was saying, everything's been matched so far. Just until that point is the switch of play. The Fijians couldn't keep up with it, and Tulusivainu is always going to be favourite to win that pace battle to the corner. As yet she's been added by their fly half, and what a kick that is. 7 minutes in, 7 points is the score difference. Smith's going hunting for this kick-off. He takes it down as well. So, Fiji have the chance to attack now. As the ball goes to the right hand side. And it's going to be a turnover for the Tongans. And that's a great tackle from our second rower. Fiji didn't manage to keep any lineouts last game. They've kept this one. Boot to ball from Smith as Smith's hit high off the ball. And there's yellow card coming for the Tongan fly half. As Rory Smith still gets kicking meters as well. That's a great kick to the corner. Into the Tongan half we go. Is he going to come off the top straight away? The call is yes. So the ball goes to Smith. Smith fires a long ball wide.
Advantage.
Oh, why has that come back inside?
Crouch. Bind. Set.
That shouldn't have come back inside there. Tonga with the man down. They're going to have to attack. Oh, they could be hit. Smith flies out line, tackles the inside centre. Is that going to be a turnover? Not just yet. Smith with a tackle.
Not releasing.
Yeah, and Smith wins a penalty for not releasing from Tonga. But it'll be interesting to see what the Fijians do here. Will they go for the corner? Murray Varley said no. Points at the posts. And he slots it straight down the middle. 10 minutes go till half time. It's Tonga 3. Tonga 7, Fiji 3. Tonga. Ball was sent deep by their kicker. Smith puts a little chip over the top. And Tonga are on the back foot. They are going to keep the ball though. Smith flies through.
Release.
On the kick chase.
Set.
Watch, they won't come this way. Yeah, you just knew that was going to happen. There's space for Fiji though. As our number 11's got space in behind. And he goes over the line. So just before the break, Fiji going to take the lead with a conversion still to come as well. That's a great try. Has the switch to the blind side again. Don't know if that's what we were planning to do the whole time, but it happened. Murray Muvali pulls it to the left, just left this time. As you can see, the sun setting behind the mountains in the background. 1 point in it with 2.5 minutes before the break. Here we go then. The biggest half of rugby of Smith's international career so far. Smith pops it on to the hooker.
Release.
Smith then gives it on again. The offload is from Fiji, and this is a nice rugby. Smith gives it on to Murray-Valu. He's going to back himself to go for the corner. He's tackled just short. And Tonga turn over and carry it into touch. So it's going to be another chance for the Fijians to extend their lead early on in the second half. As it's not coming off the top, they're going to maul it. The maul doesn't seem to be going anywhere. So Smith pulls it back for the number 13, who gives it wide. We're not scoring. It's not going to be turned over though. Oh, and Smith. Oh, it's not gone to Smith. But Fiji are over the line either way. There's so many players running that loop line there. And that's some great play from Fiji's Semi Radvarada crossing the line. You see Smith there, commits the 12, gives it wide to the 13, then it goes out to the 11 who gets tackled. And see Smith as Radvarada runs this line as well. You can see him in the background there. Smith comes on the loop. He thought he had it, but Radvarada takes it off him. And that's a good dunnery line from Smith's what we're going to call it. As Murray-Valu is going to have chance for gestures, and he needs to. As he puts it to the right. So it's 13 points to 7, so it's still only 1 from 30 trying it. To put Tonga in the lead. And either way, that first score of the second half was crucial. But yeah, they switch ways again, and this is some great defence from Fiji. Smith fills in at 9. He clears to the right hand side, and that's a brilliant kick from Smith. I was going to say horrendous, but I'm thinking horrendous is the wrong word as it bounces out into touch. And that is a brilliant kick by Rory Smith. As Ratuova comes on off the bench. As we've got a quarter of the game to go. Advantage coming.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Ball goes to Smith. Smith chips over the top. He's hit high off the ball. And there's another yellow card coming for Tonga. Both of them with tackles on Smith as he goes for the chip over the top. 18 minutes to go. Murray-Valu selects the posts. And he's missed it. Oh, brilliant. Well played. Get me on the kicks. To the open side. And the Fijians are throwing everything they've got. So are the Tongans. As the clock's going to strike red in a minute. Ball goes into Luciano's hands. Smith makes the tackle.
Not releasing.
And there's a turnover for holding on. Please, Murray-Valu, tap it before you kick it out. That's all I ask. He's gone for touch. Why? Because if they win their line out, we have to play the line out. Why would you not just tap it and kick it out?
Advantage.
As Smith spills it, it was a tactical knock on, we'll say. As it's full time either way in the Pacific Rim Championship. Fiji managed to pinch a win from Tonga. And as you can see how much it means to the Fijians. As they go undefeated going into round 3 against Japan, which is going to be the title decider, I believe. But it's ended 13 points to 7.